Hey guys, how's it going? Just Serb here for this one. Some things happened when we went to record. So this is you're gonna see a recording of Josh and I playing. We played this previous weekend. This is gonna be going up on a Thursday. It's Wednesday right now, and I just got back from seeing the Bastille concert. So I'm out watching the house for my stepmom and my dad. They're gonna go out of town to Portland, so it's just me, and I'm gonna be gone, or I was gonna be gone from where I normally live, near Josh and all my friends, for a week. So I was trying to get Josh into the groove to actually record, knock some out before I go, because I don't have anything to do. I'm just gonna be chilling. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be editing. So I tried to get him to record, and it was on a Thursday. And a thing me and my friends all do is we we all have like days we use to hang out. So it was a Thursday. I tried to call Josh on a Wednesday, but that fucker doesn't pick up his phone. I left him 20 voicemails. Okay, not to sound needy or anything, but I left him 20 goddamn voicemails, and that's what he gets. So he didn't answer, didn't text me back, anything. So I'm just like, well, fuck. Okay, I guess we're not gonna have Naruto. What am I gonna do? And then that fucker shows up on a Thursday, just out of the blue. He shows up, and I'm sitting there. I'm waiting for my other friend Jose. I'm waiting for Jose to show up, because Thursday is when Jose and I usually hang out. That's when we usually kick it and we do our thing. We play Call of Duty, Minecraft. We play whatever we think of. That's just like a gaming day, really. And that fucker shows up, and I still haven't heard from Jose yet. But in my at my house, it's just like it's the house where just all of your friends just show up. They just you got a 50% chance of them just walking in the door without even calling first. So Josh shows up. Jose, I know Jose is supposed to be coming over anytime because we already planned for him to come over, and he made sure and everything. So I'm just like, here, like, Josh, sit down. Let's knock out some Naruto. Let's get this shit going real quick, like. So we sit down, we start recording. I think we get, like, literally, I think we get done with this match you're watching right now, Kabuto Naruto. We get done with that, and right as we're starting the next one, like, Jose shows up, his girlfriend shows up. So, like, Jose walks in, and all of a sudden you hear in the audio, Jose, what's up, dog? And, like, that's all the audio. And then Josh just starts talking, and the audio was a bust because we had a bunch of other friends show up, too. So, just had to get rid of the audio. So now you're stuck with me for today. Could talk about anything I want. Well, first, let's talk about Naruto. So, Naruto Storm, the videos, they're going to be going up Tuesdays and Thursdays now. It's not going to affect Dark Souls. Dark Souls are still going to be Monday and Friday. And then we're going to mix it up and post 2 Naruto Storm 3 videos a week. So it's going to be Tuesday, Thursday, Monday, Fridays, Dark Souls. Then I got a break on the weekends and Wednesdays. Wednesdays when I got to read my mangas and stuff. So Wednesday is a very important day. So and the new setup for Naruto, it's going to be Tuesday, Thursday, and then we're going to do, each video we're going to do like a 2 out of 3 out of a 2 out of 3. If that makes sense. So it's going to be 2 out of 3 with the characters, and they've been set up like this already. I've edited them like that before. So it's going to be set up where 2 out of 3, like with Naruto and Kabuto, we'll have whoever wins 2 out of 3 rounds. So if I win one, Josh wins one, we go one more, and then that's one match. And then we're going to go 2 out of 3 matches. So if I win this one and Josh wins the next one, then we'll have a third one. And that's going to be the new setup. So that way it's not too long, not too short, and we're mixing it up with a bunch of different characters so you're not just seeing the same shit over and over. So that's going to be the new setup for Naruto. But other than that, that's all I have to report on the videos and stuff. You guys... It's super helpful in Dark Souls if you guys also watch that. And I'm going to keep doing Naruto and stuff. It doesn't get as much views as Dark Souls or anything, but it's kind of a project I like doing. Josh and I play Naruto all the time when he comes over, and it's just a fun time, really. So I just like getting friends involved, and Josh is a funny person. So I figured we could record something together. Oh, and check this shit out. I think I run out the time on him. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Oh, I'm excited, you guys. I'm excited. This is when I realize I don't have as much health. Oh, get shit on. Get shit on. He was, you know, it sucks the audio's gone, but he was so pissed. So pissed. Oh, man. So, yeah, anyways, I guess I could just talk about what I've been doing. I recently went to a concert, which is the big thing, and, you know, it should be stated, I am not a concert person. You know, I'm not a person to go out and travel. I'm not a person to, you know, I kind of have an anxiety thing going on where I don't like being around a lot of people. You know, I don't like I was kind of nervous about being out in San Diego because the concert didn't even start till 8. The doors open at 7. It was in San Diego at the House of Blues, and you know, I was kind of nervous about being in like a big city like San Diego late at night because this is what's going through my mind. What if someone tries to jump us? What if we get mud going out? But I was kind of like, once I get in the concert, I'll be fine. You know, don't have to worry about being in the concert. It's in the House of Blues. It's, you know, it's a nice thing. You never hear about anything bad happening at the House of Blues. But the walk there was fine. We parked like a couple blocks away. Everybody's super nice. They didn't have any problems. Like, even going there, we showed up at like 7:30. There was still a line outside, so we just got back in line. And then we had to get our wristbands to show we were over 21. Friggin' losers who are not 21, please. So that was like my superiority wristband. And then we walked in. It was just, I guess there was an upstairs seating. It was 2 floors, so you could have been upstairs. But in order to get seating, you had to like pay extra for it. So it was reserved seating. So everybody else was standing. Then we were upstairs, and it was just like, let's see if there's anything downstairs. Let's see if there's anything better. Everybody's already packed in all the way up to the thing. You can check the video that I posted Tuesday, and you can see like we're on an elevated position, and in front of us is where like everybody's really close to the stage. So where we were was a 21 and over only. You had to have the wristband to get back there, and it was a little elevated. So we figured, I'm a tall guy. I'm 6'5". I could see from anywhere in the concert, so it didn't matter where we stood to me. But my parents, you know, not so tall, and we were going kind of my dad, my stepmom. We were going, I know what you're thinking. Well, you went with your dad and your mom. Yeah, they're pretty cool. They're into Bastille and all kinds of the same music that I like, so, you know, it worked out nice. But they're not as tall as I am, so we went on the elevated thing. We found these 2 really short girls in front of us, and it was perfect. And we were like, all right, that's perfect, because Tracy, who's my stepmom, she can perfectly see right through them. So we're like, this is a good spot. And we figured, when it's 21 and only, we're not going to have to deal with like any, you know, I'm going to sound really old, like rowdy young people like being douchebags or anything, because this is what my thinking was. Because, you know, I'm kind of nervous. You know, people are like, I have no tolerance for mean people. You know, people should just be nice. It's fine if you're joking and stuff, but people should just be nice. We're all there to see the same stuff. So little did we know, the only people being assholes in the whole concert were over 21-year-olds. Only over 21-year-olds. Like, up there, everybody was into the music, having a good time. They were jumping up and down when they started playing Pompeii. They were jumping up and down all the time. But back here, all you had was just old people. Like, literally, I saw 2 guys who must have been at least over 40 trying to hit on this, like, literally must have been just 21-year-old girl right next to me. And then on my left, I had another group of people who were like, they were probably 30, trying to hit on these 2 like girls who really wanted attention. You could just tell. So they were like trying to dance with them and get all up with them, and it's just like, oh man, it's just like we were just stuck between 2 terrible people. And I was in the back. My dad and my stepmom were in front of me. I was in the back, so I was in like a bad spot. I had to my left 30-year-olds hitting on dumb people. I had to my right 40-year-olds hitting on one girl. They were both trying to hit on the same girl. And the game's paused right now because Jose just showed up. That's why the game's paused. So I'm there, and I'm just like, okay, you know, it's kind of uncomfortable. Kind of uncomfortable. We got these 2 people, and they're like dancing, and they're like bumping into me, like, because they're trying to dance together. And like this one guy kept trying to grind up on one of the girls, and he kept like bumping elbows with me. I kind of felt a little dirty, but so it got to 8 o'clock. You know, I don't know what they're called, the warm up bands, the front runners. I don't know. They gone. There's two of them, so it's gonna be an hour thing. It's gonna be 30 minutes. The first one was a band called Midnight and the Cat. They were pretty good actually. I'd never heard of them before. They were actually pretty good. I enjoyed it. Then the second one was some band I've never heard of, not so great. But these two douchebag kids, like, and I say kids, they're probably my age. Like they just turned 21 or they're probably 22. They're behind me, and all you hear is, "Oh man, this band is my favorite." Like nobody even knows who they are, and they're definitely my all-time favorite. I'm just sitting there. I'm like, oh my god, I got a couple of biggest hipsters behind me. So I'm not going to look. I'm not going to give them attention. And I don't know what I did to offend them. But then all of a sudden, I can like kind of hear them start to laugh. And they start trying to like get a rise out of me. I'm a tall guy, 6'5", so I don't know if I was blocking them. Was I not super into their hipster band? But then all of a sudden, I can feel air like hitting the back of my neck, like really close. And this guy is clapping super close to the back of my neck, like just trying to get me to like, I don't know, get pissed off or something. But he keeps doing it over. He keeps doing it. I'm like, you know what? I can play this game. Like, I'm just not going to say anything. And he keeps going. He keeps going. And they're back there giggling about it. And then it gets to a point where I'm not acknowledging it. And he goes to the right of me. I can kind of see them out of my peripheral. And he asks his friend, and he does start doing it behind his friends. He's like, hey, can you feel that? Because I wasn't going to say anything. So he started doing it to his friend, and his friend was like, yeah, I can feel that. And they're like laughing because they're like, they know I can feel it. And then he comes back, and they're fucking laughing back there again, and they start doing it over and over. And now I'm not a violent person at all. You know, I'm all about having fun and a good time. But for some reason, I was already like kind of anxious is how I would describe it about one, you know, we're going to have to leave here super late at night. You know, I've never like been in a big city super late at night. Like, am I going to get jumped? You know, is it going to be okay? Two, I was worrying about fucking, my ears. I didn't realize how loud. We were right in front of a speaker. Whoops. And I have my ear problems and stuff. But man, it was raping my ears. But I think it was the same for everybody. So it was just raping my ears. Anyways, so I was kind of already in like a weird funk where I was worried about other things. And these kids keep doing it. And like, I'm just like thinking in my mind, I'm in no way violent at all. Like I really only got super angry a couple of times. And that's just because, you know, someone just rubbed me the wrong way or something. And these guys were really getting under my skin. I've never really been in a real fight. You know, I fought a couple of people. Like, I've once fought my neighbor and other people, but that's stories for a different time. But I've never been in, like, a fight or anything. But running through my mind was just like, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to clock one of these kids. Like, that was my option right now. I'm going to turn around and I'm going to clock one of these kids. Because they weren't stopping, and it was just like, we're all here to enjoy the same music. We all just want to see Bastille. But they're going out of their way to like try and ruin my experience. I'm just like, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to clock one of these kids. I'm already nervous about other things, and I'm just going to like clock him. So finally they stop for a second, and then he taps me on the shoulder. Or he doesn't even tap me. He pulls my shoulder, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, here we go. And I got like my fists clenched, and I'm like, I'm not happy. They're fucking bothering me. And like, hey man, can we buy you a shot? And I just looked at him like right in the eyes. Like, I don't know if I scared him. I doubt I did. I'm not a scary person. I was just like, no. And I turned around and went back to listening to the music. And I don't know what happened, but then they just disappeared. They must have just realized, oh, this is no fun. And just disappeared. But it really got under my skin, which is why I'm still talking about it. Like, I don't know. It just like they ruined I feel like they kind of tried to ruin my concert experience, so it just kind of pisses me off. But that was my concert experience. So, you know, it's not bad. Bastille was awesome in concert. If you watch the video, he really gets into it. They were great. But it's just like the whole time after that, I was just thinking, I'm like, why? Why would they fuck with me? You know, like I wasn't doing anything. I was just standing there trying to listen to music. It just kind of sucks. But I feel like I'm overreacting a little bit. I shouldn't let it get to me. But I had a great time. Great time. It was kind of fun to watch the old people hit on the young people. But when those guys bothered me, I was just kind of like, ugh, just, why? It's just, I kind of didn't want to, kind of not, like I said, I'm not a concert person. So for that to happen, it's just like, man, this is just more reason for me to not want to be at a concert. But, shit happens. You can't control everybody. And it's not that big of a thing. But it just, like, it kind of put me in a mood where it's kind of like the rest of the concert, I was kind of like a grumpy little kid, like, I don't want to be here. So, but thinking back, it was good times. Then afterwards, we left. Everybody was super nice on the walk. Like, the part I was worrying about the walk home, everybody was super freaking nice. Like, we were walking home, and the guys were like, hey, did you just come from the House of Blues? Like, who was playing? And we're just like, oh, Bastille. They were super awesome. And they're like, oh, dude, that sounds awesome. Then they would, like, leave, and they'd be like, hey, have a good night. And be like, hey, you too. People in San Diego were super nice. It was just those kids. So, couple of people, honestly, it's kind of sad. I let just like a couple of kids just affect my night. So, whatever. If they had fun, I guess that's what they needed to do. So, that's about what I've been up to. I'm going to be out watching houses. Or I'm not really I'm really watching the house for a couple days, but I came out early to go to the concert. And then I'm going to be getting my hair cuts. And then I'm heading back either Friday or Saturday. And then I got to record some Dark Souls, and I got to record some Naruto. So you guys look forward to that coming up. Oh, man. The concert was amazing, you guys. I'd recommend it. Just don't go in the 21 and over section. All the assholes were 21 and over. That's the best lesson I could teach you. So anyways, Zabuza, Madara, Zabuza's kind of like my throwaway character. He's not great, but I enjoy playing him. He's fun. It's like Hidan. We always used to make the joke he was like the worst character in the game in the last one. And so I made a point to play him online all the time and just fucking like get him to my number one. Because if you play online in Naruto, you could view their top 3 characters. My number 1 was Hidan. So people would fucking see that and be like, what the fuck? They'd be like, what the fuck is this guy doing playing Hidan? So it's kind of just like, it was kind of a technique, but I also beat people's asses with Hidan, and they did not appreciate it. You get a lot of hate mail playing online in Naruto. So it's kind of a weird thing. Like, everybody likes Naruto, that's why we're playing the game, but some people don't like when you use certain characters. Shit. Anyways, I think that was the 2 out of 3 right there. I think I won that. Zabuza for the win. He was in like all of fucking 6 episodes in the first series, and people love him. I love him. So he's a great character. I'm just going to let it go ahead and roll out here. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed story time with yours personally, Sarah. And I'll be peacing out, all right? Have a good day. Hope your weekend's great. See you guys later. Thanks for watching.